Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. So now, as a follow-up to the review I just did for the Good Fortune Tarot, I'm going to do a reading using the Good Fortune Tarot. And I'm going to use a spread that Barbara Moore includes in her book. And this one is called The Call of Destiny. Now, Barbara Moore has actually written books that are completely on spreads. I have her book on tarot spreads right here, which is a really fun book if you like using tarot spreads. Not all readers do, but today we're going to use a spread, and this one's called The Call of Destiny. So in this spread, you have to separate out your cards, and it's not unusual to do a spread where you're just using the major arcana or you're just using the court cards, and that's kind of what this is going to use today. In fact, Sally Nichols, who is a preeminent tarot reader and an author that I've recommended in other videos, she will use the Marseille deck, but she'll take out all of the pip cards 2 through 10 and just use the aces, the court cards, and the major arcana in a reading. So completely valid to do that. Lots of really great readings have been done that way, and that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to start with our major arcana. I'm going to shuffle these just a little bit more, shuffle them a little bit during the break. And our first card, everything's jumping out at me today. Now, jumpers, you can take to mean, oh my gosh, this is the card, or you cannot. That's really up to you and kind of how you're feeling that day. But I'm going to give this a little bit more of a massage. I like to think shuffling my cards hand over hand is a little bit like giving them a massage. Give them a little love, give them a little of your energy. Or 5. 5 is the number today, and the first card is going to be our Call of Destiny. And that is, the Wheel of Fortune. Now on this wheel, we've got it surrounded by little rabbits. Some are in power, some are losing power, some are gaining power, and all of our little inspirational fish down here at the bottom. So let's see what we're inspired to find out. Call of Destiny, the wheel. All right, now I'm going to set aside the major arcana. We're going to do the rest of this with court cards. So the rest of this reading is, how does one respond to this Call of Destiny? How do we respond to the wheel? Ooh. All right, I'm going to give our court cards a little bit of a massage here. I did shuffle them up pretty well in the break, but always good to give it just a little bit more love. And so the first card we're going to lay down, which will actually be card 2, is going to be, how do we mentally grasp this Call of Destiny? How do we use our mind and our intellect to apprehend it? And the answer is the King of Swords. I think that's a fabulous way to try to intellectualize your wheel of fate, destiny, and fortune. All of the definitions of which Barbara Moore goes into in this book. It's very fun. So, King of Swords, that indicates to me that you have to think about this very, very hard. Give it careful consideration. Be deliberate, though. And that's the thing about the King of Swords. He thinks about it, and then when he comes to a conclusion, he stops. And that's where he is. And he stands by his decisions. He doesn't vacillate. He doesn't worry about it. He doesn't overthink it. He's not going to 9 of Swords that and think about it all night. He's going to come to a decision. So, intellectually, let's approach it like the King of Swords. So, how does our heart work, though? Let's look at heart. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can be a little bit of a slow character sometimes. He can be, or she can be, but I'm using he because that's what this little figure looks like. A Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who's a little bit stuck in their ways, or they can also be the kind of person that's slow, steady, methodical. That might be the knight that's going to survive the fight. So, the heart says when you're following your destiny and it's on the wheel, going up and going down, be slow and steady about it. Perhaps don't even attach to outcomes. Wait and see how it's going to come out. All right? So, our fourth card will be the Will. Sort of the wands of this, but let's see what turns out. All right. Oh, and we do get wands. We get the Page of Wands. So the Will is a little bit of earnestness. There's a bit of faithfulness with that Page of Wands. There's some fire. There's some energy. There's excitement. That use your will in a positive way to get excited about what fortune may have in store for you as that wheel turns. Maybe you're on the downside and you're looking to go up. Maybe you're on the upside and you're looking to go higher. That's a possibility too. And let's get our fifth card here. How do you put this into action? What's your pinnacle? What's your physical response to all of this? How are you going to use your time, your talent, your knowledge? All of those are your resources that are part of your pinnacles. So let's see what comes up. Oh, Knight of Cups. I find it interesting that the Earth body card is more of a water inspiration. So our Knight of Cups is our Prince Charming. Charming doesn't always mean sincere, but as far as an action, I think it means to kind of court this idea of chance and change. Be optimistic. There can be a profundity. You can be profound with the Knight, but I think when we're looking at the kind of the two Knights here, we've got our wait and see Knight, and then we've got our, oh, but it sounds exciting Knight. It sounds romantic. It sounds potential. So I think our Knights are telling us to take some measured action, but be excited about the action that could be coming up. So I see this wheel as a wheel that's turning, and if you're up, you're going to be up higher. If you're down, you're coming up. I'm seeing this as positive, because strength leads to strength. All right, take a turn on the wheel.